Hi, welcome to Surrey TV. I'm Chantal Hooley and this week we're at the Guildford Cathedral. A new guitar school has opened in Morden with the legendary guitarist Joe Jammer. I went to meet Joe last week and spent the afternoon with him to find out more about his story and the new Music Marine School. So I can't believe it. I am now sitting here with Joe Jammer and we're about to talk about this rock school that you've started. Can you tell me about this rock school and what's going on? Well,
it's called the Music Marines and it's for guitar players almost exclusively, but I do offer bass lessons. And it's to elevate the level of guitar expertise that seems to be prevalent these days in the business. So I grew up as a roadie for Jimmy Page and Zeppelin and several people of that caliber, and I noticed a dearth of great talent today, and hopefully I can raise the consciousness of guitar players locally to become better players, to take over the spot that they used to have running the music business.
Because you really believe in the talent here, don't you? And it would be such an amazing opportunity to even get a lesson with you. I mean, I really feel you're a master in what you do.
But I learned from these same kind of people when I was a student that I'm hoping to become for these guys and girls. I already have 5 students, but we can really never have too many. And they're all very good. Some of them go to the Brit School, and some of them are just living ordinary lives. But they are learning improvisational skills and talents that they don't seem to be teaching today. So it's a very satisfying thing for me. I'm back in my old neighborhood, and may the Music Marines rule.
Well, it's been such a pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much for letting us into your home and having a chat with you about this. And I'm sure there's hundreds of kids out there that would absolutely love.
I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. The Music Marines want you.
Thank you. Othello will soon be arriving in Guildford. To accompany the current stage production of the play, the Guildford Shakespeare Company will be giving young actors an opportunity to flex their Shakespearean muscles and get inside the mind of one of Shakespeare's ultimate villains, Iago. This workshop will be held on Tuesday the 18th of February between 2 and 6 p.m. The 4-hour Shakespeare workout will give young people aged 12 to 17 the opportunity to experience this great play, its characters, and all from the point of view of the actors preparing for a performance. The workshop includes a backstage tour of the production in Holy Trinity Church, where they will be able to see the props, weapons, costumes and sets before watching the performance that evening. The ticket is included in the price. Email info@guildford-shakespeare-company.co.uk for availability and to reserve your place on this unique induction course. I'm now joined with the Dean of Guildford, Diana Williams. So Diana, thank you so much for having us at this beautiful location today. I mean, it's a remarkable historic place and we are really interested in the history. Can you tell me a bit more about when it was built and things?
Well, the building began in 1932 when Edward Morph won the competition to design the building here. And work then started, but had to be bricked up during the war. And then after the war, when the building prohibitions were lifted, work started again, but the money was very, very thin on the ground. And so it was completed by more than 200,000 people buying a brick, signing their names or the names of their grandchildren or in memory of someone. And so the wonderful brick outside has all been built by the people, which is why we call it the People's Cathedral.
And it really adds that sentimental value. That's great. But we hear that there's an appeal going on because there may be a risk that Guildford Cathedral will get shut down or get closed.
If we cannot repair it, then yes, we'll lose it. And you can't imagine the skyline of Guildford or the view from the Hogsback without the cathedral here. We need to do some urgent repairs. on the building, on the inside, the ceiling, removing some plaster which is no longer fit for purpose, and a new lighting system and sound system and access will really expand our visitors' experience and make it even more welcoming as a place of beauty for everybody that comes. So we're raising £7 million and everybody has an opportunity to take part.
So is there a way we can get involved with this appeal to help donate?
Absolutely. The Guildford Cathedral website, guildford-cathedral.org, has all the details of our appeal, ways to receive appeal bulletins, but also there's a fundraising pack that people can get, and in their own small way, schools, children, no way is too small. People can sponsor me. I'm abseiling down the building on the 26th of April if I can raise £1,000. So if anybody would like to sponsor me to abseil, they can also get details on our website.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for having us today again,
Thank you very much.
We enjoy looking round.
Thank you.
The Mole Valley and the Surrey Hills have just been voted the best running destination in the UK by Runner's World magazine. A number of the events that are organised in the area were mentioned, including the Bacchus Half Marathon at Denby's Vineyard in Dorking. Over 1,000 runners took part last year, and places will be in demand for 2014. The event will be held on September the 14th, and entries are available now from events to live.co.uk. The details are on the left-hand side of the screen under Race With Us. This week, Superfast Surrey Broadband has added another 19,000 homes which are connected using high-speed fibre optic cabling. Not only will the new fibre optic connections improve Surrey residents' lives, but the relationship between two members of the BT team goes beyond the project. Husband and wife team David and Laura Gainsford are both part of this huge project in the county. And despite the awful weather, they often work in. Laura says, "It sounds corny, but I love working with my husband." Southern Rail has resumed their service from Dorking to Horsham. The works team at Network Rail completed repairs ahead of schedule, which now means that Southern Rail trains are operating the full service linking Dorking to Horsham and all the villages in between. Congratulations to the Network Rail team that worked so hard to get the line open again so quickly. Woking Borough Council are looking for Woking Citizens Panel members. I met with Councillor Cundy to find out more about this People's Panel. So could you just clarify to me, what is Woking Citizens Panel?
The panel is a group of residents, we have about 1,000 at the moment,
yes,
who are contracted periodically, given a questionnaire on certain issues, might be parking, waste, or perhaps leisure issues.
Sure. Anything that's happening.
Anything that's happening in the borough.
And why has this come to light now?
Well, we've recently had the results of the 2011 census, and that shows that certain wards are unrepresented. So we're looking to gain people. So in those areas where we've got underrepresentation, you know, people could ask who are currently doing it, perhaps ask their neighbours or a friend. That way we could expand.
As we continue into the new year, how about doing something that makes a difference in someone's life? Giving blood. Giving blood is a very special thing to do, and that hour that you spend doing it can save lives. The NHS Blood and Transfusion team in Surrey would like to ask if you would consider giving blood once a quarter to help the NHS maintain a permanently high level of available blood. The process is easy, no pain, and can make all the difference for someone in need. Visit blood.co.uk and click on First Time to register to become a donor. There are blood donation sessions across the country. Just type your postcode into the Find a Venue box at the website and the nearest sessions will appear on a map for you. The Surrey Roller Girls have their first bout in the Heartland series on Sunday the 16th of February. Episode 1 of this series will be held at the Spectrum in Guildford and has been named the Flat Track Menace. There will be 4 teams in action on the afternoon as the Surrey Roller Girls battle it out with the Dorset Roller Girls. The Wiltshire Roller Derby and Severn Roller Torrent will also do battle on the day. There will be lots of goodies available from several vendors on the day, including Roll With It, the Surrey Roller Girls' very own merchandising stall. The afternoon will be loud, action-packed, and there are bound to be some players sent to the sin bin. I'm now joined by John, the architect of the Guildford Cathedral. So, John, it has to be said, I mean, this place is one of the most stunning locations I've ever seen in Surrey. Could you tell me a bit about the architecture and how it was built?
Well, the cathedral was designed by an architect called Sir Edward Morph, and he won a competition. Over 300 people applied to that competition. They started construction around about 1933-34 when they put foundations in, and they actually started to the building properly in about 1936-37 when they started the East End. Unfortunately, the Second World War intervened and they didn't actually complete the cathedral till 1965. The Queen, however, did consecrate it in 1961, so there's been worship in the building since 1961.
And could you tell me your most favourite thing about this cathedral?
I think there are 2 things. One is actually part of the building and the other is part of the story of its construction.
Sure.
The bit of the building I most like is if you stand in the north or south aisles and look either east or west, they're very narrow and very tall, and that's a beautiful space. It's very linear and it very much draws your eye upwards. And that's quite an uplifting experience, particularly on a nice summer's day when the light is coming through. The colours are beautiful and the space is beautiful. But I think perhaps my favourite bit about the building is part of the story of how it was built. This cathedral is really a people's cathedral. Over 200,000 people actually physically came and signed bricks, and those bricks went into the construction of the building. My own family, my parents, on their honeymoon, believe it or not, came and signed bricks. And so somewhere buried in this building are my parents' signatures and their parents and a whole host of other people. So this building is very much built with the people in mind, and that is actually very special.
Yeah, we can tell from walking around that it definitely is the people's cathedral. Well, thank you so much for having us today, and it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching Surrey TV. We've had a wonderful day here at the beautiful Guildford Cathedral. Next week, Victoria will be back with you at another unique location in Surrey. Till then, stay well and enjoy the county.
Two twos 4, 4 4's 8. Come on, Chantel, don't hesitate. Hey, Stephen, don't you wanna go back to the same old place? Sweet home, Surrey television.
Yeah, woo!
Come on now, Surrey TV, baby. Come on, baby, don't you wanna watch? Back in the same old place, they call it Surrey TV. Oh yeah!
Woo! Best day ever.
2 times.
Go together.
Thank you very much.